Okay, we're going to set up the controller again for synchronizing and paralleling up of two generators under certain loads. We're going to turn the unit on. We're going to change the toggle here from off to load request, and then we're going to now make sure the emergency stop button is out, make sure that the circuit breaker, motorized circuit breaker, is in auto and not manual or locked. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it's in program, which it is, and now we're going to go to the parameter settings, program function, enter, go to parallel operations, number 8, enter. We're going to go to load function, load function. Okay, so that's 821.
Yep.
Is load function enabled? Yes.
Yes.
So just to show them how to do it, we just go enter. So that it goes flashing, the cursor goes flash. You can go up and down to change it. So we're going to put it back into yes, and we're going to go enter, and that records it. And then we go up again to the next parameter. Load function mode, 3 rotation hours, and that's correct. That's what we want. So go up again. Master genset address. This is number 2, and the other generator is number 1. So the settings will be correct. Master genset change time, we're going to leave that on 000 as default. Master genset batch hours, we're going to leave that on 0. That function is to do with rotating the master 1 and 2 units for having different operations on the control. Next one, activation load threshold, we're going to leave it, for training purposes, we're going to leave it on 12.5%. Normally you would have it probably floating around 70-80%, depending on the temperature and other details. Next one, activation load delay, so there's a 3-second delay for that to work. Deactivation load threshold, so normally it's below the activation threshold, which is for training purposes is 10%. Normally you'd probably have that around 70 or 60%. Next, and then the delay is 30 seconds. Initial observe, just leave it at 5, and then it should be back to the normal one again. So basically you go exit, everything is in. Exit, so go back to that generator screen. Now just scroll sideways, and then you can see a couple of different readings. So you can see some mains reading, which isn't active. Power factors, keep going. Synchronization, you can see it when it synchronizes. Parallel function, that's when you can see it when it's in parallel mode. And then back to the generator. Okay, so now that's in, we'll just leave that for the moment. We'll set up the other generator. So there is a connection there too. You need to have the plug here. That needs to be in to block that off to stop any interference. Then this cable is connected up to the second generator, or the first generator, to here, so that they can communicate. So we do this with the first unit. This is the actual master unit. Turn it on. We have to change that toggle to load request. Make sure emergency stop is out. That is in automatic mode. Now we go to program function. Yep. Then we go down to parallel operations. Then we go to load functions. Yes. So because these two controllers are communicating, they should actually be the same. But we're just going to check them. Hours. That's right. This one is number 1. The other one is number 2. Yes. 0. Yes. Nothing. 12.5%, yes, that's correct. 3-second delay, should be 9 or 10%, that's correct. The other one should 30 seconds. 5, we're back to it. Okay, so now we exit out of there. Back onto the generator panel. That's it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to start one unit up. So we're going to start up in manual mode, just as safety precaution, so we can check the generator. Start it up manually. Now we can check the generator readings. We can also check the engine readings. Okay, so we need to make sure that we get the unit up to speed first before we put it into automatic test. So put it in auto. The circuit breaker engages. unit now is now active. Okay, we need to activate the second generator. Okay, so we start it up in manual. Get up to speed. And then we put it in automatic. Circuit breaker shall switch on. The unit is now synchronized.
Yeah, that should shut down.
So basically now there is no load. Is that right?
Yeah.
So the second unit, which is this one should shut down. So it'll wait for a while before it senses that there's no load. At the moment it's in load sharing operation. So we're just waiting for it. Circuit breaker off. Cooling cycle now. So the generator is now shutting down because there is no load. And number one generator will take the load of what is on or what's not active. Until we hit 12.5% of the output of the generator, the second generator will not activate. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this generator to shut down, which at the moment is 93 seconds to shut down for cooling off. So what we might do, we might just stop it. How do I clear it? Was I supposed to do that?